Long ago, in a city in the land of Persia, there lived two brothers, Alibaba and Qasim. Alibaba was a poor woodcutter who went to the forest every day to cut wood and sold it in the city to earn a living. His brother Qasim, who had married the daughter of a wealthy merchant, was rich but arrogant and greedy. He looked down upon his poor brother and never helped him. One day, as usual, Alibaba was cutting wood in the forest. Suddenly, he heard the sound of galloping horses from a distance. Curious and a little frightened, he hid behind a large rock. As the riders approached, Alibaba was stunned. They weren't ordinary travelers, but 40 fierce bandits. They stopped in front of a huge rock, and one of them shouted loudly, "Open Sesame!" To Alibaba's astonishment, the rock split into two, revealing the entrance to a hidden cave. All the bandits entered the cave, and after a while they came out. The leader then said, "Close Sesame!" and the rock sealed itself again. The gang mounted their horses and rode away. As soon as they left, Alibaba cautiously approached the rock. Everything felt like a dream. He repeated the words, "Open Sesame!" and to his amazement, the rock opened again. He went inside and was dazzled by the sight. Piles of gold coins, silver platters, precious gems, diamonds, rare fabrics, and other priceless items filled the cave. Alibaba realized that this was the stolen treasure of the bandits. He filled a sack with as much gold as he could carry, came out and said, "Close Sesame!" The rock closed behind him and he returned home. Now he had enough wealth to take care of his family comfortably. But his sister-in-law grew suspicious. Where had all this sudden wealth come from? Eventually, Alibaba confided the secret to his brother Qasim, but warned him strictly not to tell anyone. However, greed clouded Qasim's mind. The very next day, he went to the cave and said, "Open Sesame," and entered inside. When he saw the treasure, his greed multiplied. He began filling his bags with gold and riches. But when it was time to leave, he forgot the magic words. He kept saying things like, "Open Sesame? No, open barley? Open till..." What was it? But the rock didn't move. At that moment, the bandits returned and caught him. After a brief interrogation, they killed him and left his body cut into pieces inside the cave as a warning. When Qasim didn't return home that night, Alibaba grew worried. He took his loyal servant with him and went to the cave. There, he found his brother's body and wept. He gathered the pieces, brought them home secretly, and arranged for a proper funeral. Alibaba had a brave and clever maid named Morgiana. She quietly observed everything and slowly began to understand the bandits' plans. Meanwhile, the bandits were confused. Who else knew the secret of their treasure? They decided that whoever knew their secret must be eliminated. The leader of the bandits disguised himself as a merchant and came to Alibaba's city with 40 large oil jars, one filled with oil and the rest hiding a bandit in each. He went straight to Alibaba's house and asked for shelter. Alibaba welcomed him as a guest and allowed him to stay. That night, when everyone was asleep, the leader planned to signal the bandits. But Morgiana sensed something strange. She went to inspect the jars and listened carefully. From one jar, she heard a whisper, "Is it time to come out?" Morgiana was shocked. She quickly realized that this was not a merchant but a trap. She went to the kitchen, heated oil, and poured the boiling oil into each of the jars. Alibaba was deeply impressed by Morgiana's intelligence, bravery, and loyalty. He welcomed her as a part of his family. Later, he passed on the secret of the cave to his son, but also taught him that true wealth lies in using riches wisely and sharing with others. In this way, Alibaba not only protected his family, but also defeated evil with wisdom, honesty, and courage. The bandits were destroyed, the cave's secret remained safe, and the story continues to inspire people to this day.